Dressed in blues with a laugh in my eye. Shades of wonder got me on a high. We spin stories in purple and gold. Girls got colors nobody can hold. We mix it up, we make it new. Splashy and bold, that's how we do. Running on fun, we won't slow down. Paint the town, turn it upside down. Rush out my favorite traffic jam. Color like a fool, yeah, you know who I am. Dreams on the canvas, magic in my head. Painting out loud, I don't care where I live. Like a fool, splashing wild, breaking the rules. Like a fool, like a fool, like a fool. Every line, every you. Welcome to the dream team, the brush out crew.
You know, that's ghetto. You're supposed to be professional people here.
Let me make this as monosyllabic as possible. I don't much care for this crew you hired. They're... how did I describe them? I don't know. I said something rather good this morning before coffee.
A ludicrous parcel of drivelling galoots, ma'am.
There you go. Poetry.
Oh wow.
I died.
Well,
guys, I died.
Well, there was a reason we were in the rowboat. Me.
How did you die?
Because she went in the water like a fool, What do you think the rowboat was for? Wait. Nomi, did you do it for the science?
I was trying to go get some ice cream.
You could have redeemed yourself and said, guys, I did it for the science, and I would have respected you. But since you did it for ice cream, I can't respect that.
I was gonna bring you some.
I'm still not for the science.
Row your boat
gently down the street.
Man, this thing hurts.
Life is but a dream. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Brush Hour. Let me double check something here. Yeah, okay. Making sure that I can hear myself. Seem to be having some like mic issues. Where I just don't know how close I need to have the microphone because when I was streaming the last few times on my Kick channel playing games, the sound was all scratchy and I don't remember it being like that today. So yeah, just trying to figure that out. So let me know if it's coming in clear. Can you hear me? Can everybody see me? Welcome in the Brush Hour crew. What is it? Rousing group of galoots or whatever the guy said. Good morning. I'm Dreaming Tabitha, an artist here on YouTube, and today we're going to be drawing some fun things. But first, let me take a selfie. DL is here in the morning, throwing everything but the kitchen sink at us per usual. Appreciate that. Of course, unlocking all of the amazing emotes that are only for members. Yes, Lurkin Carl, Creepin' Troll, Schmerging, the Elixir, which I have in this beautiful mug that I got when I went to Maryland. I love it. Anyway, it's kind of imperfect, just like me. So I love it. We bond. Gage and Corey, good morning. How are you? Larry Knight says it's Tabitha time. Living like a fool. Yeah. Living on Tabitha time like a fool. Icanalist, good morning. Throwing the fools out there. Staccato DDS, I was just thinking about you this morning, as I do with all the people that are in the chat. And I don't know why, but you came to my mind this morning, and I hope everything is well with you and your family. Spider Unlimited, good morning to all of you. Spicy Rogetta saying, hey. Hulk Smash, hello. Yes, like a fool. Merch, yes, I do have the merch. I've got cool merch. I'm wearing merch. This is, unless you're one of the more effeminate males, this is a nice little crop top thingy that says Dream Team on it, available in black and pink. But I also have Dream. You know what? Let me say less really quickly here. I was supposed to not share that. Just because you brought it up, just because you brought it up. I believe this is the one I want. No, it's this one. I'm going to share this on the stage here. We've got Dreaming Tabitha. We do have new merch in case you didn't know. Dreaming Tabitha. We've got our Dream Team shirts and the crop tops, and there's the Brush Hour in neon. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. And then the Brush Hour shirt over here, and it's just really cool because it's got a sneaky little, where's it at? So many pictures. Sneaky little thingy on the sleeve, and you can get this in all kinds of cool colors as well, supporting your local YouTube artist. There's a Brush Hour sticker. We've got the amazing sweatshirt that has the Brush Hour little paintbrush on the sleeve as well. I don't know if you can see it right there. And then, of course, we have like a fool shirts because I had to bring those back because we here at Dreaming Tabitha Live live like fools. And what does that mean exactly? Because life is crazy and it's unknown. And sometimes you have to do foolish things, take risks, look like a fool in order to see whether or not something was worth doing because we do it for the science. Right. As we all know, getting ice cream and then dying is not for the science. Right. As we learned from Nomi's fatal mistakes. We also have like for the science stickers and t-shirts, make art, not content shirts. And there's our little dead Narmi right there, our little mascot for living like a fool. What happens when you live like a fool? Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it just doesn't. Bum, bum, bum. Anywho, but that is in the pinned comment section of the comment section. It's the pinned comment in the comment section. Oops, let me remove this. I get that's so confusing. Anyway, so since you asked, there's that. Let me get this back up to what I originally was going to be having. Anyway, so there's that again. But yeah, you can totally get it at shopfourthwall.com with Dreamy Tabitha. But anyway, no kick today. When I went into StreamYard and I was going to like sync the streams, never crossed the streams, but I synced the streams. It didn't look like it was available, like it had disappeared. So I thought, I'm not going to fool with this. I'm just going to go on YouTube today. So yeah, exactly. Let's get the stroke on. Of course. What else could that possibly mean? Real Steven TV, like a fool and lurking Carl. Thanks for being here. Mando Unchained says Canadian Bear on Monday morning. Let's go. That's right. Fantastic Sarcastic. I needed something positive, uplifting, and entertaining this morning. Couldn't find anything, so here I am. Yep, you're in the wrong place, friend. Hey, Achilles Jones. Hello. Cavatino, Cavalryman Chi, or Key, depending on who you are. Good day to you. What was the animated movie I was showing? Oh, Treasure Planet. Treasure Planet. I just loved that little thing there, and I just was like, I know. Oh, Staccato DDS. Oh my goodness. 50 Dreaming Tabitha Live memberships. Oh my goodness. We have to play 2 videos for that. First and foremost.
Thank you for the joy you show.
So beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for.
And I mean that from the heart. Staccato DDS, you are so beautiful. You're so beautiful, just like a beautiful double-decker hamburger with everything on it. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was amazing. Valiant is a member now. That piece of mother, he should have been a member a long time ago. I thought we was friends. No, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my soul, right? I don't want to be like everybody else. It's not from my heart. It's from my soul. So obviously it means that much more. Thank you so much. What a way to start the brush hour. Whew. Welcome to the No Crocs movement. Okay, it's not Hot Take Tuesday, okay? It's not Hot Take Tuesday. Today instead is Motivational Mondays, but it's also Makeover Mondays. So let me get my stuff added to the screen so that way I can try to draw and talk because, we don't do that here, by the way. If you're new or you haven't been around for a while, we discovered last week, we don't, the way that we do have a successful drawing channel is that we don't draw. And we're not nice to people, so thank God Fantastic is in the chat because I needed somebody to pick on. Yeah, he's using the 50 rocks emote. Thank you. So yeah, we don't draw here. We don't. It's Makeover Monday. That's right. So one last thing. I know we're here to draw, chit chat, all the good things that come with life. Hey. I'll allow it. There's a reason I'm vanilla, maybe. Let me show you something. One last thing really quickly, if I might, because it's Monday. One last thing before we get to drawing, because I want to get to the drawing portion. But over on it's really small right here. I don't know what it is, but over here on the Patreon, we have number thank you all to the amazing supporters. We gained several new members last week, but we do have a free tier, and then we have the regular different tiers, behind the paywall, of course, because it's about supporting your local YouTube artist. But we have over here is the Artist's Alley, which is for free. So I just want to quickly do this plug here because I appreciate all of you. And we have quite a few people in here that have been sharing like their artwork. And of course, it's not popping up for right now. I'm not really sure why, but people, there they are. People have been showcasing a lot of their art. Some of you have even been using, you've used my coloring pages. So the first tier of YouTube memberships and Patreon memberships, you get coloring pages. And somebody took the ghost and then created a whole adorable Scooby-Doo stuff. And then we've got all the paintings and all these beautiful drawings. And then Maria, she posted this picture just recently. Isn't that amazing? Amazing. So in the Artist's Alley, it is for free. Okay. That is for free. You can join Patreon for free. Links are in the description. And this is a wholesome place where artists of all kinds can showcase their artwork to people who will encourage you and inspire you. Okay. There is no judgment in this zone. Okay. It is only uplifting and encouraging unless asked for. If you want a critique, if you want judgment, if you want to figure out how to elevate your artwork by your peers and let them look at it, this is the place where you can do it, but it's only if asked for. If you just want to go a place to post your art safely and get encouragement, this is your place. Now, we do have the Makeover Mondays, okay? For 30 minutes after this stream ends, I will be live, and I think I maybe didn't quite clarify. I will be live in the chat of the Makeover Monday. Now, this is for the first level tier subscribers, patrons, okay? It's just $2 a month. Nothing special. It's about as much tax as you pay on your Starbucks drink. But anyway, if you want my personal critique and figuring out how to elevate your artwork, I will give you my experience and my education. And over there, I will give you my time for 30 minutes after this is ended, live in the chat. You can post your artwork, and then I will give you my best tips and advice for how to take your artwork from here to here, because we all need help, right? It's not just it's going to be constructive criticism in the best possible way. It's not meant to push. There's no bashing. If anybody bashes, if anybody's a jerk, we boot them. We boot them, because that's not what I'm about with Dreaming Tabitha, unless, otherwise asked for. But let me get my drawing. So here we go. Let me post this. And oh my god, spicy 50 says, thank you, Tabitha, for the combo. Thank you for accepting my project. Here is a little for art and atmosphere. Ooh, I like the sound of that. $50 for art and
Thank you for the joy you show.
thought maybe you want something different than a hamburger. You just let me know. But thank you. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Right. Well, you can also, by the way, hire me for artwork. I do commissions. I just finished several commissions. I'm allowed to showcase this one. I just finished a really big project, 4 different characters plus a minimal background for one of our dear Mossy Doodle friends. And that was so much fun. A really amazing project. I learned a lot there, but I also do. I was told I was allowed to do this. Okay. But I also do hand drawn and colored and everything. This thing took a long time. You guys don't understand. You don't understand that when you're getting charged whatever for artwork, you don't understand that. And I still have to do some touch-ups on this. It's not 100% finished. But time and resources, my friends. Whew, it is a lot. I spent so many hours on that because it's all the little blending, and then choosing the right colors and researching. And you guys don't understand. But anyway, I appreciate people hiring me. And the holidays are around the corner. Let me look at I have 3 available slots at the moment out of 5. And so if anybody wants something from me, dreamingtabitha@gmail.com. Message me. We can be in talks and see how it goes. But anyway, yes, for just $2 a month, you can support your favorite starving Tabitha like a fool. I know. I don't know what fool would do that. I don't know. All right. So as a warm-up, I've been doing little Canadian bear chibi characters in different positions. These have really benefited me to be able to use this for my sketching out of the pages. For those that don't know, we're working on a little Canadian bear book, and we've got quite a few pages. So Motivational Monday on top of makeovers. What did you guys do this past week that you're proud of for yourself? You should acknowledge the big wins and the small wins. Last week, I accomplished quite a bit of stuff, but I was able to knock out like 7 pages. And look at a little cricket. Okay. That might not seem like a lot, but it's, you're trying to figure out how to sketch things, how things look, all the concept and everything like that. And I just look at how adorable this little cricket is. Adorable. By the way, I'm just looking at the gifted, like the gifted subs and the super chats, and I just thank you so much. If I didn't do it justice, sometimes we get all silly and we hype things up, but like from the bottom of my heart, from the top of my soul, however you want to look at that, thank you for the support for the channel. Thank you all for hitting like buttons, for subscribing, for commenting, for giving, for just watching, for your interaction. You guys make the stream easier. You make the stream easier. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate all of you. Yeah, go back to work. Make yourself useful for a change. Fantastic. Okay. You're proud that you worked a 42-hour weekend. Now you're resting. Amen for that. Amen for that. I got my 7 pages fit. I've been binge watching Stranger Things. So, okay, let me real quickly. I did look at this little. Nothing is necessarily finalized. These are my rough sketches of getting things going. But look at this little bow tie. So that's what I worked on this week, and I'm very proud of myself. I decided to binge watch Stranger Things, so I'm up to season 3 right now. Started all the way from scratch, so that way I can prepare for season 5. And I just sat there and I drew things and whatever. So I have, I'm going to just, again, do a little quick, quote unquote, quick. Last time we did a quick, like this one was like super quick. But yeah, if you guys did something that you're proud of, even if it's small wins, even if you were like, you know what, I actually got the weed whacker out of the garage this weekend and I finally tackled the backyard, be proud of yourself for that. I know we're living in a soft generation where stuff like that, we should just be doing it anyway. But, oh, why is the opacity so low? We should just be doing stuff anyway. But sometimes life is just like even the most trivial things, the things that we should just be doing on the regular, you know, the dishes, laundry. Like sometimes you just got to give yourself a pat on the back, a high five to yourself, because sometimes there's just days where you just don't want to do anything. All right. And so the fact that you got up and you did what you needed to do, you got it done. You deserve. You deserve the glory. But I thought I saw somebody in the chat I hadn't seen a while ago. That just the Wayfarer, like a fool. I just want to make sure I recognized you, sir. Ma'am, person. Spicy girl, get it for $2. Oh, did you say Stranger Things? So
What?
they're gonna try to take these. I in fact did. I know. Can't wait. I'm excited. Practice head anatomy. I suck less at it. 100%. 100% you do. 100% you do, because we all know that practice. What was it? I heard somebody say practice doesn't make perfect. Practice just makes better. Because as artists, we're never like 100% satisfied with our artwork. And we always feel like we could do better. But you know what? Practicing anatomy, I will say that's something I was proud of a couple of weeks ago. If I could, piggyback off of yesterday's wins, if you will, where when we sat together and I was drawing and I was sketching things out. I'm so proud of myself that I decided to, I don't know why this was so difficult. I'm so happy now that I look at all these different references that I have of this character, that I can use them as guidelines for everything over and over again. I'm so happy that I did that. And it's like, why didn't I do that before? It would have made my life easier. But here we are. Hey, it's JB Spooky Review. Good morning, Tabitha. I hope you're having a good day. So far, it's good. You know what? It didn't start out that great. I'll be honest with y'all. Be honest. Hang on. Beach Dad. Good morning. Hello there. I will say that I wasn't. Let's kind of do I have a baby chibi kind of anatomy reference, and this one position I have, I kind of wanted to be like, I'm done. Even though we're supposed to be doing motivational stuff. But let's see, he kind of schlumped. How do I do a schlump? And then he kind of has yeah, there we go. He just kind of schlumped. We do our little gourd body here. What happened? Like my brush spazzed out over here. What was I saying? Oh, I was up at 4 o'clock this morning. Just burdened by the things that have been done. And it just, I don't know if it was I don't like to necessarily believe in the Quinkadinkles, but it just, I felt like maybe it was like a spiritual warfare. Like it was an attack on my mind. There's some people that are in my life that are going through things. And, life is difficult for them by choice, right? And it bothers me because I care so deeply about these people. And so I just was wrestling with, I'll be honest with you. I'm human, okay? I'm only human. I bleed when I fall down. I just I didn't want to pray. If you've been grown up in church or whatever, maybe you've probably heard people say that if you wake up or somebody comes to mind or whatever, you're meant to be you're meant to be praying for that person. And I'll be honest with you, at 4 o'clock in the morning, being frustrated with the decisions that some of my personal people in my life have made because I know it's hurting them, I'm like, I don't want to pray for them. I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. I just want to sleep. But then so I know I'm being real with you. That's rough, and I'm not saying it was the right decision. I'm just, what is wrong with my brush? Excuse me, my Apple Pen. Is there something on the screen? It's spazzing out. What is this? Maybe there's just oil on it and it was not detecting correctly. And I'm not saying I'm proud of it. I'm just being real with you. And then I did kind of, I was like, okay, I need to pray for these people. I have a bone to pick with these people, because if they would just live right, they wouldn't be waking me up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay. So now I just need to text them and be like, look, you need to get your act together because I need sleep. Do you see this face? Tyra Banks says that the best beauty product in your makeup bag is a good night's rest. So, okay, sleep. Staccato DDS for 20 says, you're awesome, Tabitha. Keep up the great work. Oh, please, you're awesome.
Oh, by taking to my heart's desire.
Thank you for becoming part of the top 20 people in the chat. Thank you so much, Staccato. You've already done so much. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I need one of the, what is it? Drunk 3PO has that one where it's like a bunch of people. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't have anything like that. I just,
The thing is to keep smiling and never look as if you disapprove.
I don't disapprove. That's right. Hi, Tide. What's up? You're human. Never would have guessed. Well, apparently, Dan Vass said I was a cyborg because Fear the Beardo read my super chat incorrectly one time. Instead of saying instilling, he said installing. And I was saying something like, I thank my parents for instilling certain attributes inside or, in me. And he read installing. So they're like, what does that mean? Well, Tabitha's a cyborg. So that was meant to be a clip. I need to have that up here because I thought it was super funny. I know. I actually, sometimes I do just a way to clean it and then I rub it off. Look, we do what we do. It's part of it. A2, hello. I feel it's how we deal with them. There is a saying that me and my business partner have, along with some of my old school friends. Oh my. What is the saying? But yeah, no. So I was up at 4 o'clock this morning, just praying. And that's not a bad thing because, of course, it is supposed to draw you closer with God. All right, so this is a sketch. I'm not sure what to do with this hand. Like, what would Jesus do? Look, what is happening? Do you guys see this weird line? I didn't draw that. My thing is spazzing out. I wonder if are there any people out there who use Apple pencils? Do you know if sometimes the tips of the Apple pencils go bad or something, or if the thing itself goes bad? Because this is really weird. I had this particular problem. Excuse me. I had this particular problem when I had a case and I think the plasticky part of the cover got damaged. And so every time I tried to draw something, all of a sudden there would be these lines like elsewhere, just like this. And it's like, I didn't draw that. It would totally spaz out. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, it's me. And by me, I mean Untamed Mando. How are you, Mando? How are you? We call it mental. Oh. We call it mental something something. They make fun of me because my brain never shuts. I think a lot of us, especially for creative people, and I know for sure females, our brains never stop. They never surrender. Never give up. Never surrender. You're alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. Do 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 do. How about you? I'm a survivor, a single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops. I'm not a single mom, but I feel that song frequently. I wouldn't doubt it. My tablet came with a bunch of the nubs. It's not Apple though. It's a regular artist tablet. I don't know. This has not happened before. I don't know what's wrong. And I don't know why I didn't fall. Okay. But that really gets on my nerves because it ruins my productivity. All right, let's get rid of this arm. I wonder why. Okay. Okay. All right. My Apple Pineapple pen is great. Okay. My iPad is great. Okay. Stay in your lane. I love Reba too. All right. All right. I probably should do the legs first. I have a friend who is a cyborg. He has a battery in his back to help him walk. If the battery dies, he can't walk due to car accident. He has to be plugged into a wall. My uncle was like that. In fact, his nickname is Iron Man because he's had so many reconstructive surgeries due to the crazy life that he has lived. And in fact, he actually has to have a medical card that he carries when he travels, because when he goes to the metal detectors at the airport, they always ring a ding. So he has to give him the card that basically specifies all of the different surgeries and procedures that are. Yeah, you just learn to adapt. Good morning, John the Just. All right, let's get this leg going here. So this is like, what is this? So it's kind of here. And then I don't know, this weird. What is this? What is it? That does not look natural. But then again, babies are very flexible. So let's just trust the process. Okay. Just trust the process. What do you say? What? Oh, you talking about my uncle? I was like, what are you saying wow to? Wow. Tabitha, didn't your pencil come with replacement nibs? I'm fairly sure mine did. It may be the nib itself, but if it's fairly new, it shouldn't be, or at least I hope you would. No, I've had this for a year or two now, and I mean, I do use it a lot, and I have traveled with it, so I wonder if maybe it's damaged. So maybe I need to look into that. You know, OCD. I kind of wonder if I have a touch of the OCD. I'm not sure. I've started noticing the past couple of years that look at that. It did that. It did that again. I don't like that. Is it the surface of my iPad? It better not be. I can't. I got stuff to do. This is the dumbest body position I have ever seen in my life. What the freak is this? It's like some kind of like octopus child. What is this? Is this normal? Elijah, you have a child? Do they sit like this? Is this normal? Let's get rid of some of these. See, look at that. Did you see that? I didn't do that. What is happening? I don't like this. I didn't know you could do that, and I don't know how, so I'm going to have to look into that. Have I tried turning it back on and off again? You can't do that with a pencil. Oops. But that's not good. But let's try this. Let's get rid of some of these lines and see how we're feeling. We're feeling flustered at the moment. Maybe a spiritual warfare. This looks really weird. But I think maybe my baby's not fat enough. Oops, that's the wrong one. So it's like it's maybe in the right position, but not. Yeah, that looks sort of better. It's not perfect, but that looks a little. We'll still sketch, but that seems to be a little better. It's like it's the schlump, right? You schlump, and then there's. No, stop it. For real? Okay. Well, then we're on to something then. We are on to something then. Okay. Okay, so babies are oddly flexible. So maybe that's why it's throwing me off. I'm sure there's some things that need to be tweaked here and there, but like this is so okay. So the thing is, this baby, it's got like a chest because of the flub, right? But I don't know if that'll work for our little chibi character. Achilles Jones for 5 says, I like the cricket sketch. How would it look when the Canadian bear has a little more cross-eyed expression? That is an excellent point.
Today is Friday. Today is Friday.
So what Achilles Jones is talking about is like over the weekend, I did a lot of sketches, and I think he's right. I think that the eyes need to be a little more here. You're right. They should be more like this. You're right. 100% looks better already. So thank you for that critique. Makeover Mondays. Okay, yeah, babies do. They just kind of they just schlump. They just I don't know how they do that. It's today is now Friday, at least for the time the brush hour is up. She does things that make my knees hurt. I know. Good morning, Mountain Mutt. All right, well, if she says it's accurate, then it's accurate. All right, let's see if we can do the arms now without my pen doing stupid things. I'm trying to do more of like an exhausted look where it's just kind of like, but maybe I'm picked the wrong reference for this. All right, so then the arm just kind of hangs out over here. We got our hand. This looks a little big here, but I think it's not, again, it's just a drawing. It's just a sketch to kind of see where we're at in life. He's that's like a massive arm compared to the rest of the body, but maybe if I get rid of this. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't know why. We'll figure it out. Because the shoulders are meant to be schlumpfed. I think that's why. I don't know why I say schlumpfed. It's just the word that seems very appropriate. It's kind of like heffalumps and woozles. Schlumpfed. When I imagine schlumpfed, I imagine one of those like quilted pillows that just kind of falls into itself. Like it has no backbone. It has no substance, if you will. It just schlumps. I don't know what other word that would be. Oh my goodness. Rogetta say with for 5 says Tabitha, have you come up with any Christmas ideas from your questions of your members yet? I have. You guys threw out a lot of maybe I don't know. Are you guys sick and tired of Friday? You know what?
I am the one to be your favorite.
Jesus doesn't have any favorites, but there are people in the chat that he loves and prefers more than other people. Anyway, yes, I have. You guys threw out a lot of really creative and awesome ideas to my question, I should say. If I would read them really quickly, where is that at? Some of them were really cool with like different ideas for Christmas trees, right? That one I thought was, you guys threw all kinds of things. Like there was elves and this one was interesting. Somebody, King's Advisor was like, what about fandoms around the Christmas tree? The thing is, I don't want to make it too complicated because this does take up my time. And so I have to find just the right one that I feel that between work, commissions, life, everything, I got to be able to find the time to do all these things. But somebody said about festive ents. That would be really cool. Achilles Jones pointing out, a lot of the Bible verses and stuff like that. And I'm totally fine with doing traditional stuff. It's just because we're a creative corner over here. I just thought it'd be kind of neat to do something outside that, Fantastic said the nativity with your streamer friends playing characters. And I think that's pretty funny. I think it would be kind of fun to do some personalized stuff where it's, because a lot of you do know my gaming friends and stuff like that. What if I were to do some like Christmas here, maybe what if it's like this? There's a more defined schlumph here. What if it was like my friends around the Christmas tree or something like that? I have to see. I think that would be fun. But wow, we're going all Quasimodo over here. But I think this is the schlumph I was looking for. Oh my goodness. But you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like these pillows, almost like a beanbag chair. Like you just put it down and just goes like there we go. He is like down on his luck. He is just dog dead tired. How about Krampus? Oh, a chibi Krampus maybe. I hope you guys enjoy the coloring pages. It excites me when I see people using them. I have chibis of most of them. Most of them. This is true. I have yet to do a shmoo chibi. I gotta wait for it's gotta be the right moment. I can't I say I can't. That's literally why people hire me. But And there's just sometimes where it's like you gotta have just the for things like this, the perfect inspiration. I still haven't drawn Moss on his yacht with Maria. I need to. I don't need to. I wanna. I gotta. Have to. It's a must. But okay, I kind of like this. Now to make him look Canadian bearish. A pop. What? What is this? A papazon? What is a papazon? What is a papazon? Papazon? Oh, no, not like see, this one has structure to it. So this one has the thing. But yeah, if you would take that pillow out, the cushion of this chair, and you would lean it up against the wall, it would just schlumph. I'd never heard of that before. All right. So we need like a weary face. So we're doing I'm gonna do this on a new layer. But basically, yeah, like that quilted version, and when you put it up, it just all right. So I don't know. Do I have a face? Yeah, I kind of have a face, but let me just steal the eye of this one. That sounds horrifying. And reconfigures it because this would kind of be the face, but I've turned it slightly. So maybe I just kind of steal the eye and then shift the other eye. I don't know. I mean, he's kind of looking on. Sort of. Not really, because I didn't do the other cheek. It's like... All right, let's just draw the eye. Whoops. That's not what I want. And go from there. Excuse me. Get our little... Gotta get our little eyelash flex going on. Babies have those beautiful eyelashes. All right, so if I have the one, let's get rid of this now. It's up a little bit too high, but it's kind of in the right ballpark. And I'm going to duplicate, and we're going to flippy doodle. Oh, I forgot to do the ear. I don't know why, but like my system is that typically I went all over the place. I blame the chat. My process when I draw chibis is that typically I will draw my circle, and then I will draw the ear and then draw the chin, or I will draw the cheek and the chin and then the ear. For whatever reason, this helps ground me, and otherwise I get thrown off, which is probably what is happening right now. And then I work on the body. So I have thrown myself off. I forgot what ear shape I do for this character. I love this one right here. I got to change some of them. You won't get to see a lot of the ears for these characters because of the hoodie aspect, of course. And I know it sounds weird to be like, really, Tabitha? The ear? But they're not all ears are the same. And because I guess just from an artist's standpoint, these are things that you pay attention to. But like in K-pop Demon Hunters, I am obsessed with Jinu's ear. I love the shape and the style that they went with Jinu's ear. Love it, want more of it. I know that sounds stupid. I can't help it. I love it. But not all ear shapes are the same, and it makes a difference in what the character looks like. Makes a difference in what the character looks like. So let's see. Is this the right? Well, now I have to figure out the right. So the problem too is like copying these stuff. So you're not really using like your intuition. Like after you've been doing it for a while, you kind of just know. But this needs to go down around here. See, I don't think that's like the proper way that the ear needs to look. It's kind of sticking out pretty far. And then what if we just kind of got rid of that stuff? This is true. Schlumps. I guess that's where I think of it. But a schlumpf is what we call the Smurfs. Yeah, I remember my mom talking about and my cousins talking about the schlumpfs. And I don't know, that's just the sound that I hear when I think of certain type of fabric or pillows. Schlumpf. I do, Patrick McCartney. Sometimes you guys have to take sole responsibility for the blame that I put on you. Sorry, it's just how we work around here. I don't think I would need to see the other. Maybe just like that. Maybe just a little bit. Not just a sneaky peek of the other ear. Okay. And then where's his little nosy rosy? Let's just see if we can do it ourselves. Nope, that's not right at all. Did I think that ears might, not the ears, the eyes, are they too high? He's so high above me, so lovely. That nose is weird. Something like this. And let's just go ahead. I don't know if these are the right eyebrows to scream exhaustion, but let's give it a try here. I'm going to do his hair. There we go. I don't want it to always be a perfect copy and paste of everything. I want to be able to make sure that I'm, getting the practice in to be familiar with the character. But since this was meant to be like a practice. If at first you don't succeed, don't give up. Just keep on trying till you catch up to speed. Mary-Kate and Ashley, anybody? Nope, just me. That's fine. Yeah, see that I've already messed up. Whoops. Because I was doing that perfect copying. So then now this part. 8 a.m. What a dis creature. What does that mean? Here we go. This is a little too harsh. So, a moment of silence for the artist. Well, he doesn't have his eyebrows yet because there's a lot of head space here. Should I just have him like looking off over here? Ooh, I love that, but unfortunately it's on the wrong layer. Let's just do this. His nose is off too. Where's the nose? Oh, shoot, there it is. His nose needs to be, I think, tilted and moved over a little bit. Yeah. This is our, I'm over it, Canadian Bear. I'm over it. Eyebrows. There should be 2 of them. Hang on. I wonder, what about an exhausted chibi? Let's see, tired. Sometimes I have to mix anime with chibi because the chibis are so simplified. My style is a little more elevated than most chibis. So I might have to look for anime. Anime. That's how Maria says it. Anime. Okay. How about, hang on, let's go back. Baby, go back. Has he tired anime? Oh, there we go. That's, yeah. Let's see. It's not bad. Pretty much looks like the eyebrows. There's a little bit of a curl to it. Wow, that's so wrong. I think I need to do a practice session on the eyebrows because let's see. Well, so we're on another layer, correct? Correctamundo. So let's just. That's the thing too, is like, I could draw it over and over again, but you have to find that balance between the harsh lines and the harsh edges because this is meant to be cute. It's meant to be whimsical. It's meant to be fun, meant to be for children. And so you soften a lot of the edges. So that way, like even with here, so it's a little more cutesified. Fun fact, the way that you make something look a lot cuter is by Obviously enlarging certain things like the eyes and the head and stuff like that, which makes it look more childish, more like a baby, but then also softening the edges. I did a study with drawing Pokemon at one point, and it was really fascinating when you start noticing how to draw certain Pokemon. And a lot of the Pokemon don't have rough, sharp edges. A lot of them are rounded, which makes them look very cute. As they start to evolve and look more aggressive, and you want your pictures to look more aggressive, you take away a lot of the curvature. You start angling things pretty harshly, and the more harsh edges you have, the rougher and more aggressive it looks. Whereas the opposite is if you have rounded corners, rounded edges, things are very curved, it gives more of a cutesy vibe because it looks chubby. Excuse me, I'm getting a bunch of the notifications. Make sure nobody needs me. Okay, so what was I doing? Oh, we were doing eyebrows. So, and then I kind of drew something up here that I wasn't meant to. I guess we could, let's see. So we're going to duplicate this one. That way you can't say that I copied and pasted everything, right? So I did actually draw these eyebrows. Yeah. This is, I don't know. Maybe I want I'm so over it eyebrows. Is that like, what is the expression? If I look at somebody, my eyebrows don't do anything. Okay. So a little bit in and up. Like, really, Terry? Really? Okay. You got my notifications, right? Do you mean like when we met in the dark back alley and there was, things exchanged? Then yes. Yes, when we met on the dark alley of the internet and we exchanged. Yes. Did we get Dream Team stickers? Did I not get, I don't have Dream Team stickers. Are you kidding me? Okay, that's something I'll work on for the shop. I do not have currently Dream Team stickers. I have stickers for Like a Fool and everything, but I don't have the Dream Team. I will work on that. So is that what you're talking about, Fantastic? Or did I miss something somewhere else? I don't know. I like the simplicity of this one, but I think that maybe let's bring this one down a little bit. That's the look. This one says, really, Terry? Really? That's what we're looking for. That's the moneymaker. Yes, and the email. I did. I figured because you had taken your sweet time in responding to me that I was going to give you a taste of your own medicine and wait with responding to you. How does it feel? No, I got it. Okay. It's the weekend. I'm technically not supposed to be working on the weekend, right? Right? That's what they say. All right. I like this expression, and I wonder if I just need to leave it with no mouth. So let's clean up a little bit here. Let's clean up a little bit. What? Did I miss something? High tide. For sure. Did I miss something? You have me nervous now. And if this is a joke, I don't appreciate it because I like to conduct myself professionally as much as possible when conversing with folks. Did I miss something? Okay. Now I'm scared. Could you message me again if there was something I forgot to respond to? I don't have anything in my notifications via Twitter or anything. Oh, I don't have. You know what?
Not impressed by your performance.
It's the worst scathing thing that I have,
That's ghetto. You're supposed to be professional people here.
Yeah, that's what I think of you and your antics, High Tide. Ghetto. No. Okay, you had me nervous there. I really did. I was like, We haven't spoken in a while. Did I forget something? Was I, because like I said, I take that really seriously. So it's like crashing out over here. Okay. All right, so we're pretty clean over here. I like it. I like it. Got ourselves the nice fit, as the chillins say. Oops. Get rid of this stupid line that is not supposed to be there. Where is this line? Where is this line? What is that? All right, hang on. Let's do a little trick. Nope, that's not the trick. All right, hold the button down. Yeah, what is that? Layer 54. I'm on 54. Oh, okay, here we go. Stupid son of a biscuit wagon. Okay. So we've got our, although I do think his head is off to the side a little bit. I don't appreciate that. So we're going to duplicate this. I'm going to get rid of this body here. And then I'm going to get rid, here we go. We are, oops. That is the one thing that's nice about the digital, being able to do this. I will say, when I was doing my commission, Transformers commission piece by hand, for those that are just popping in here, was such a reminder, such a brutal reminder that you need to go all in with confidence. I will say that I think that is something that digital takes away from us, because we always have the option of taking off a layer and blending and whatever. But when it comes to it, it just kind of reminds me that I need to have a little more respect for myself, but also for other traditional artists, because it's like there's no coming back from that. Do you guys remember? I was just thinking, you guys remember when I did this on a stream last year? We were doing Santa Claus, and like, it was rough. I messed up this sky like 30,000 times. And there's something to be said about the recovery process. While I like this is what I was going to put in put up for Makeover Mondays, that I need to work on my coloring, understanding my coloring. But the problem was that, like, the sky, I messed up, and so all the colors, and because I did it in oil, it took forever to dry. This took forever to dry because the paint was so thick from me trying to recover from the back here. If it wasn't for the sky, I love the colors, the vibrancy of Santa and the snow, and even with the dog, but the sky is so wrong color wise. But again, it's like having that respect for tangible medium, traditional artistry, because once you commit, there's no turning back, like, because you'll stain stuff, it'll infringe on everything. And that is a wonderful challenge, and it's a wonderful reminder. And I need to get back to doing oil painting streams when I get my new setup, because I'm in the process of reconfiguring, redesigning for better usage of my time, because I would like to do painting streams. What? Sorry, I just got a notification. What? Sorry. What? Did I? What? What? I'm confused. I'll look at that later. I'm sorry. Professional, it's a beautiful painting. Thank you, Larry. I was just reading your note, Larry, and I was like, I got confused. I got a little confused. But anyway, yeah. Just like an acrylic painting. Yeah. His expression says, it is 2 hours and 2 cups of coffee too early in the morning for this. Yes. Yes. Inquisitive. Why? Perplexed. I don't understand. And stop it, you, is what I see from the expression. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we're going for in this because it needs to be there. Okay, so then I'm going to duplicate this one, get rid of that one, and then this one we get rid of the head. Here we go. See, like with the tangible medium, it's like I wouldn't be able to do this without losing and investing so much time. It was a good practice. It reminds me that I need to, number one, just get back in the wagon of doing that because it feels good. It's the sense of accomplishment from tangible medium is crazy. I do get a great sense of accomplishment every time that I do digital artwork, but I'm telling you, there's a part of your soul that just attaches itself to tangible medium like no other. Yeah, exactly. It's such a great reminder of real life. There's so many life lessons to be learned in artwork, specifically in tangible medium, that I don't think you can learn quite as well from digital. You can still learn it, but there's just still something to be said about that. Yeah, just unlike real life, you can't undo your mistakes. 100%. You'll email me? Yeah, please do. Please do. All right. What I need to do then, we got our head now. So I'm going to grab all these elements here that we have. And for some reason, I have other nonsense at the bottom here. Let's get rid of that really quickly and then grab it again. Let's clean things up here. That's something that's pretty cool about Procreate. Like sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's not. But here we go. I think I need to. What if I tilt the head a little bit? So before I think I had the head right here, and I think it's a little too far forward. I think I need to do something like this. Do I need to tilt it some more? Let me zoom out a little bit. No, I think that's too much. So, like I said, before I think it was here. Let's try that. No mistakes, only happy accidents. We all know Bob was the master at lying to us and making us feel good. By the way, I plan to make a trip out. Did you guys know? Come closer. Did you guys know that Bob Ross is buried here in Florida? He is. He's not far from where I am. And I plan to go visit and pay my respects to the one and only legendary Bob. All right, so I think that's better. But so what we could do, I'm going to group the head over here, get rid of that so we can see where we was compared to where we are now. So that's where it was. This is where we are now. And I think that's a little bit better. There's something about the other position that I cancel. I did like, but at the same time, I think this might be where it's better. I don't know. I'm still kind of playing. Something's not quite. Yeah, I think there needs to be more of a head tilt. The other thing is that my chibis, typically, they don't have necks. So I need to really squish it down into the shoulders. Oh, you knew that. I didn't know that. But take us with you. Well, I do plan on putting. So I used to do on my YouTube channel. YouTube has changed so much, guys. I don't know if for those that are members, you saw, or actually, did I think I opened it for free? I don't remember. But I'll be putting more like vlogs on my Patreon. And so I thought about doing that because YouTube is very strict and specific about what the kind of content it wants on the channel. So I don't want to hurt the channel any more than it already is. Damaged goods. And so you'll be seeing a lot more of those kinds of things. I'm thinking of doing a series called Because, if you're familiar with Kick, where I do things because life is short and we need to live like fools. It is okay to live, laugh, love like a fool. It is not okay to die like a fool. There's a difference. All right. So here we go. I think overall I like this. I think that if I were to, let me do one more layer here. I think if I were to see that one, that's so adorbs. It's condescending now. It's amazing. The slightest little thing can, I think it might need the mouth maybe. I don't know. I'll leave it there. One thing that's missing from the face that is typical is I don't have his like chubby cheeks. I wonder if they just need to be like the... Let's just kind of see where we're at here. I like it. I just don't know if it's it, you know. It's like really, really long. That makes him look... So because they're not rounded, maybe that's why. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I wonder, let me get the one eyebrow. Which one is that one? This one. I'm gonna get this one. No. Oh, holy smuckers, Batman. No, I think it was fine. Where it was. He would talk about spelling Spanish moss and tree knees to snowbirds. Spanish moss is beautiful. As much as it's killing the plants, I love it. Okay, so then we do this, and we're gonna put this in the group. We're gonna put this in the group. Well, hello. Okay, and then over top of everything, one more layer to finish off our Canadian bear practice session before we move on to doing all the rest. We got to do the... There is a certain shape that I do for this thing, and it's always like trying to find the right one. It can't be too big, it can't be too small. You know what? Yeah, it's got to look comfortable too at the same time. Canadian bear onesie. Because he's turned a little bit. Now he looks like Red Riding Hood. See, it's got to be the right shape. Do I paint and sell Christmas ornaments? I have not. I don't even know if I have that option to let me, you know what? Well, while we're here, you know. Let me look. What if I look at fourth wall? Create a new something. I know there's like stickers. What about, do they have home and living? Let's have a look. Holiday. Let's see. There's wrapping paper. And then more wrapping paper. I'm surprised that there's no let me see. Oh, I spy with my little eye ornaments. Now they wouldn't be hand painted by me because I don't do Etsy anymore. Let me have a look at this now that you asked that question. I don't have Etsy anymore, so I don't manually ship things out. I do go through a third party, but I am, it looks like, oh, this is so cool. I could put my artwork on wooden ornaments here. Like they would print them on these really cute Christmas ornaments. They have like bells and all kinds of coolness stuff. What the freakity do? I would love to have my own artwork Christmas ornaments. What? That would be delicioso. Holy snipes, Batman. How cool would that be? This looks amazing. Hang on a second. What can I... Yeah, I know it doesn't fit because it wasn't made for that. But like, let's have a look at this preview here. Dear heavens. Oh. Could you imagine little Canadian bear ornaments? Oh, okay. So there's a stocking, a tree, a star, a heart, a bell, and an oval, right? Heart, star, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons. Okay. You'll take a few. Do I have a Christmas wish list? We can do an exchange. There's a Ferrari that I have my eye on. You got it. You got it. Give me about 15 more years of super chats and memberships, and you get it, Larry. Deal. You'll take a few. What would you want to see? What would you want to see on an ornament? You guys tell me. Like, are you wanting Tabitha artwork specific? Like my chibi characters, or are you wanting me to do something different? I have to see if I have the time, but I'd be willing to slap my artwork on a Christmas ornament. That would be really cool. But you guys would have to let me know what you're interested in. Okay, so let's see here. So this would go a little longer because it hangs. I don't like that. He looks like he's wearing a piece of bread on his head. A few chibis. My Canadian bear. I will see. I will see. That would be really fun. A very Canadian bear Christmas. I don't like this shape here. There's something wrong. Something wrong. There's something wrong here. I think it's out too far. See, it looks too much like a toaster. It's not the brave little toaster. What is it? Does it need to come down here? I appreciate your guys' support and interest. That means a lot to me. I might not be animating that properly, but that's really cool. All right, this is nonsense. Let me look at my others. What am I doing wrong here? It's because I don't do this head position very often. So this is a good practice for Tabitha because she clearly is on the struggle bus. Oh, he looks so cute. Could you guys imagine a little cartoon? Okay, this looks a little bit better. I think I had it too wide. A little Canadian bear cartoon. Oh, I wish I knew how to animate. I think I'm running into the same problem. So what is it that I'm doing? It's because it would be more behind. It wouldn't actually be that wide. That's what I have to trust the science. That's exactly what the problem is. I'm making it too wide because you wouldn't see all the rest because it's from the back. I'll buy a cheap bag of woodcut ornaments from the store and would paint on them. Yeah, I don't know if I have the time for that. Chibi snowman or Santa would be great. I don't think I've done a chibi Santa Claus. Take Canadian Bear chibi Halloween collection. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I think they sell them one at a time. I'm not in charge there. I am limited on what I am able to do through the fourth wall. I'm sure if you get a few circles, I can only do what they provide for me. So I'll look into it. And I'll let you guys know. And I will try to see if I can get that. I ask too much of myself, but I will look and see if I can try to get something up there maybe this weekend or next week so that it would definitely be available for Christmas time. Whoops. A Tabitha chibi and an undead Nomi fool chibi. Oh, you guys want to hang her like a... Oh, that sounds terrible. That's not what I meant to say. Didn't happen. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's just focus, Leonard. That went to a dark place. Not intentionally. And then the ears have to be a specific shape too. I don't like that. I don't like that one either. We're not doing Mickey Mouse here, Tabitha. Get it together. All right. Not too big and not too round. Yeah. There we go. And then I like to, because he's already wearing the onesie, I put the zipper. Oh, I love him. I love him. I love him. So good. We needed, yeah, because except for like this face, most of his faces are like just kind of easygoing, happy, go with the flow. But this one, we needed this one in our life. And I'm so grateful Alasia was here to tell us that, yes, indeed, her daughter does sit like this to help us out. So that was a good practice session for the brush hour that is going to definitely help me in the future for this project. I know his eyes are a little bit wonky. We're going to fix that and, all that nonsense and whatnot. But that took a lot longer than I thought. But that's okay. That's part of the process. Trust the process. I am curious to know. Let me see here. Is it in? Now you guys got me going on like Christmas. Ding 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 bing 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 bing. I'm not able to find what I am looking for. What I've been looking for. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. But yeah, exactly. Trusting the process. So this is our little Canadian, our frustrated, our over it Canadian bear. If Nomi had a child with a bear, this is what it would look like because she's so over it. So that's what we did today, kiddos. I need to go and do things, but I am going to be in the chat once again over on the Patreon. I'm going to be over in the Monday or the Makeover Monday chat. So if you are a part of the dream team over there on Patreon, you can join me if there's some artwork that you would like me to look at right now and give you my professional and critique and just want to give you some advice on how you could make your artwork better and elevated. I will be over there for the next 30 minutes. It is not like a chat where it's like, hey, Tabitha, how are you doing? Whatever. It's about art. So if there's a drawing or a painting or a sculpture, I don't know, anything, I'll be willing to give you my knowledge on my expertise in my experience and in my professional education of what you could do that would maybe benefit you with your artwork. Head over to the Patreon if that's the case. Thank you so much for supporting the channel in all the ways that you do. Be sure to hit the like button on your way out. I might be gaming tonight over on the Kick side, so if you want to hang out, there's that. Don't be expecting Nomi because she abandoned me for a man. Like a fool. Can you believe it? She abandoned me. All this. Get yourself some Dream Team merch and also some Brush Hour merch over at the fourth wall. It's in the pinned comment there. And DL, there should be an apostrophe and an E after that, right there where that your is. Okay. That's all you need to know. It's all you need to know. And then what else? Anything else? I don't think so. We got some cool stuff planned for the end of the month and for December. So if you haven't subscribed, please be sure to do that. Thank you so much for being a part of the Dream Team. I look forward to hanging out with all of you in the future. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Brush Hour will be back for some more madness. We may mix things up, maybe go away from the Canadian Bear and try something else, but I thank you for your support and your enthusiasm for this project. Maybe I'll show you one other page that I have done. Here's some crickets going to their doom. It's a very rough sketch. It's not perfect, but again, this is meant to be for children, very, very small children. Oh, I know what I is. Oh, darn, everybody's gone. I'll make sure I remember to mention it. I'll make sure that I'll be to mention it. But this Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're bringing back the art party. And I've got a whole gaggle of guests, and we're going to do something super fun. I know I haven't been around for the art party in a while. If you know the reason, you know the reason. And I have a very legit reason why I have not been around. It's been a rough couple of months, but I appreciate your support nonetheless. And we're going to make it through. We're going to get through all this, thriving and surviving, all in one go. But anyway, this coming Friday, the 21st. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look for me and a bunch of other creative guests and other creative artists from all over YouTube as we're going to be doing the art party. It's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing. Appreciate all of you. Have a great rest of your day. Happy Motivation Monday. I'll see you over on Patreon.
If I was watching this video, I would like it. I would like the video, and I would probably subscribe because this is so thoroughly entertaining and also well executed. It's a